Okay, so I made a video. It was 13 minutes long, so here's the quicker, shorter version. Track collection is everything that's imported into your computer and is just a reference to it. It's more or less useless, especially if you don't have everything on your music tagged correctly, which is all this information about a given song, which is easier to edit in iTunes. A lot of people like to do that, but anyway, it's easiest on Windows. Playlists. Playlist is like a file system. You can control click and create folders, and we'll call this all techno. Come down here, we've got a folder called all techno. If I control click and create playlist, we'll call it popular tech. If I control click again, create another playlist, we'll call this classic tech, etc. Now if I click on all techno, which is a folder in playlists, you'll see I have two playlists inside there. Right now there's nothing on them, but I can add them if I want. I can add a playlist over here by dragging a playlist, and let's just drag that playlist, delete that playlist. Now I have an X there, so I drag a different playlist, and now it's popular techno. If we'll close playlist real quick. If I go down in Explorer to music categories, which takes me 10 minutes to scroll down through all of that and open Macintosh hard drive, etc. If I just take music categories and drag those to a slot, here's your tree, everything's closed. If you click on music categories, it automatically jumps in the tree all the way down there and opens up everything I need to have my music categories without having to scroll down, open Macintosh hard drive, open where I've got my music Traktor, open music categories. Instead of doing all that, close Explorer, all I do is hit on the Denon forward and back buttons, navigate to music categories, and it jumps down in the tree to there, so I can get to those spots really quick. I don't use up a lot of these with folders down here. I use this more just a way to get there. Once I'm here, it's easy to navigate around into my songs. Record crates are favorites. This is your tree. Your tree is made up of 4 things. I think 4. Track collection, worthless. Playlists, your file system for all your stuff that you're going to play in Traktor. Explorer, which is basically like Finder on your computer. Audio recordings, which is basically a link to the folder where Traktor records your audio. A link to your iTunes information. There's nothing of iTunes there, it's just a copy of your playlists and library, etc. You can drag individual playlists that you have in iTunes. You can drag those into a playlist, into the playlist folder, and name it, and it will be a playlist, like TV shows. If I drag that to playlists and name it TV shows, I go up into my playlist, I've got a playlist called TV shows that corresponds to my playlist in iTunes. Control click on a folder or a playlist, and you can delete that folder. Doesn't delete anything in it. Again, these are just references to where stuff is. Doesn't move any of the real files. And that's it. If I have one more thing. If I have a playlist here, I can drag songs individually and drop them onto playlists in the favorites spot. I can't, see how it's a circle with the line? I cannot drag an individual song to a folder because this is just a shortcut to that folder. You can't move files around in Traktor. And that's Plalists.